Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another review from Sci Gaming. As always, I am your host, Sci, and let's get right to it. Back in 1997, the world was graced by a game which would change the landscape of video game humor and first-person shooters for ages to come. Or, at least, would rival 3D Realm's other popular franchise, Duke Nukem. The result is Shadow Warrior, a tongue-in-cheek, ultra-violent first-person shooter featuring Lo Wang as its primary protagonist, who is seeking to destroy the evil corporate overlords that are attempting to take over Japan using the dark side. What ensues is a one-liner-filled, gore-tastic adventure through a variety of venues and exotic locales. The game, unlike its Duke Nukem 3D predecessor, included true room-over-room situations, the use of voxels instead of sprites for weapons and usable inventory items, transparent water, climbable ladders, and even vehicles that could be driven by the player, some of which featured weapons. Enough history, though. The question is, how does Shadow Warrior Classic Redux, the recent relaunch of the game by Devolver Digital on Steam, hold up to the test of time? Thankfully, remarkably well. The gunplay is still exciting, the quick-paced nature of the game gets the adrenaline flowing, and the brutal finality of death is still 100% intact. It is still just as infuriating now as it was back in '97 to die to an explosive demon, and still just as fun to fly around the level at breakneck speeds, launching explosives and spitting one-liners so often that I kind of began to wonder if Lo Wang was more of a comic than a gunman. In essence, in a retro, fun-loving sort of way, the game is still just as good now as it was on its original release. Of course, by retro fun-loving, you can bet that I mean exploration, clever level design, memorable encounters, freedom, humor, and variety, all stuffed into that gore-tastic explosion of fun bullets. The key differences here are in the way the game is made available. Shadow Warrior Classic Redux is not so much a remake of the game as a technical overhauling to make it so that gamers today can experience the glory of games past. It features compatibility with widescreen monitors, a remixed main theme, Steam achievements, and the 2 expansion packs, Wanton Destruction and Twin Dragons. It also comes with the many fixes that the release source code has allowed to be made at this point in time. It runs like a gem, and Devolver Digital's release of the game has only hastened my return to the CD era by making it available digitally, and not requiring DOSBox or any other hassle to get in the way of jumping straight in and kicking some demon ass. Only minor issues remain, such as audio being abnormally loud even when the slider is turned to almost off, and some random crashes occurring here and there. Thankfully, these issues are relatively small in comparison to the convenience of having the ability to play widescreen and not requiring DOSBox. In the end, if you enjoyed the game back in the day, it's worth investing in returning to it again. Nostalgia and fun times will be had as you hack evil minions to pieces by the hundreds. If you have never played the game, but enjoy Duke Nukem-style games, and by that I don't mean Duke Nukem Forever, that game was absolutely horrid, then it's a small price point for the return to the glory days of the FPS. For those that don't know what they want or just want to try the game, there is a free version that doesn't have the features that this re-released version has, available on Steam as well, to allow you to get the taste of what Lo Wang has to offer, and after that you can decide if you want to fork over your money. Devolver Digital has hit us with another great FPS to play, technically again, I suppose, and I can't say that any amount of cutting demonic soldiers in half will ever be enough. Rating Shadow Warrior Classic Redux is tough, though, as the gameplay is the same as it was in '97, so weighing it in as part of the score would beget the work that's been done by Devolver in bringing the game to us in its final form. So, in lieu of that, in the technical work that Devolver does, I'm going to give the game an 8.5 out of 10, while the original game released in 1997 gets a 9 out of 10, just because I'm weighing in gameplay there. You can actually get Shadow Warrior Classic Redux on Steam now for the price of $8.49. The 15% off discount is still going. The full price of the game is $9.99, so grab it while you can, guys, and revisit the glory days. It's actually quite fun, I'm not going to lie to you. But this has been another review from Sci-Li Gaming, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and of course, if you enjoyed the video, please do hit that subscribe button, that like button, share it with your friends, family, and possibly your dogs, and stay tuned for more awesomeness that we will be putting out soon. Until next time, guys, stay awesome, and cheers.